Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of my first channel of my life. So, my name is Abhishek Roy Chaudhary and I am a certified Oracle Service Cloud consultant. But most of my work experience have been on Oracle e-business suite service module, which includes like the field service, depot repair, install base, whoever are aware of it. So I love customer relationship management modules because I can relate it more uh, with my day-to-day life. For example, if I go to a car showroom or when I go to a what is called laptop repair service center, Honda's repair service center, or when I actually get a call for credit card, then I can relate that what may be happening in their system, and that is why I am more passionate and more inclined towards these customer relationship management modules. Now we are in the digital phase, and now customer experience is something which has replaced the customer relationship management tools. A lot of new vendors like Salesforce, Zendex. We also have PeopleSoft CRM. PeopleSoft CRM is no more, I believe. Then we have got Oracle CX module, the Salesforce CX modules. So these are the new modules, new digital things which has taken over the old traditional customer relationship management. And so the intention of this channel is myself, in order to give you the material or in order to tell the concept of all these customer CX uh, modules. I need to study, I need to learn, I need to grow myself first so that I can deliver the concept to you. And that is the main intention of this YouTube channel. So let's grow together. And also another thing is that I have found very less documentation, documents related to customer experience compared to supply chain or finance. So hopefully this channel will actually help similar kind of audience or any audience who is interested to know about customer experience helpful. So having said that, let's venture into today's topic. So the first topic is what is customer relationship management, okay, or management actually. So this is a traditional tool that was provided by different vendors in order to have a good relationship with the customer by properly tracking 360-degree feature or the activities of the customer. It mainly worked in silos only in three different areas, which were like the marketing, sales, and the service area. I have worked mainly on the service side of it. So let me quickly try to make it more interactive by using the whiteboard. And please pardon if I just go here and there. This is a new stylus which I have just got, and maybe it will you will see some improvement as I keep on uploading the videos. Having said that, in order to understand the concept of CRM, let's take one example. Okay, let's take company 1. Okay, and here I have company 2. Let's say it is also a manufacturing plus service company. It is also manufacturing and service company. What it manufactures and service? That's a laptop. What it manufactures and service? That's a laptop. So everything is same to same, isn't it? Let's take some make it a little different. So here, this manufacturing piece has got an upper hand. They are superior, okay? So they use better chip, better motherboard, and so yes, and maybe price wise also it may be lesser also. So maybe what impression it is giving that this company exceeds this particular company. Now let's see, let's find out with one example. Back to drawing board, pen, ink pen. So let's say I am a customer. Let's say my name is Abhi. Okay, I reside in so area. This is my phone numbers. Okay, and I have got this laptop which is around like 6 month old, and there has been some malfunction due to whatever reason. So I come to the customer agent, okay, who is also taking care of all this problem. So I walk to this particular agent, or what is called the service center. So now the basically the service agent, what it will do is that it will try to get the information which is required in order to fix that particular laptop. So what he asks? He asks, what is your mobile number? Okay, he gets the mobile number. He says what is his name, so he get all those name and information. Then he takes the laptop, take the serial number, and then he says that when it was bought. The customer asks, let's say Abhi is asking, is there any warranty or contract associated with it? And agent is saying that he needs to go backside to the, or he needs to check the record, and then he needs to understand and get back with the information. So he says the laptop to be placed there and come after a few days, and let's say like 4 days has passed by. Okay, so after the laptop has been returned, sorry, has been provided to the service center, 4 days have passed, and now the customer is agitated a little bit. Okay, the customer is agitated a little bit because he is not getting any call or anything like that, and therefore he calls the particular service center. He asks what is the status of the request, or what is the status of his laptop, and he gets no answer. He says that okay, we have to check the details, we will call you after some time. So there is a delay. Let's say he is getting the information but after delay, and then he comes to collect the laptop expecting that it has been repaired. Then the agent says that it has not yet been repaired because it requires certain part, and when the part will be available he doesn't have a visibility. So you are seeing like so many negative things are happening with this particular customer, and now this customer is really not happy at all. Okay, he actually is totally, the relationship between the customer and the agent, which is nothing but the relationship with this particular what is called the company, has is not so good now. So what is the after effect of this one? The after effect of this one will be that he will not refer anybody else to this particular what is called, to this particular company, even though they are manufacturing superior computer, but the interactions or the relationship with the customer is not so good because of their bad software to manage the customer or the aftermarket business. Okay, now let's move into the other portion of it. So in this other portion, okay, so let's say the same customer, okay, Abhi, he has got his phone number, address, everything, comes and goes to what is called the customer agent, who is sitting here. Pardon my bad drawing. So he goes and says that my laptop is not working. Yes, sir, what is the serial number of the laptop? Okay, serial number of the laptop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he enters into the system. It gives the full information. It gives him the information: who is the customer, where does he live, what is the warranty associated with it, what is the contract. He then asks what type of issue it is. He says, let's say the customer is saying that it is not booting up. So it searches a knowledge base, and there are similar issues which has happened before, and also the fix says that most probable fix is that the monitor need to be replaced, or the LCD, sorry, panel need to be replaced. Now, is that LCD panel available or not? Immediately checks the quantity and finds that the LCD panel is not available. So he requests for the LCD panel. Well, I'm going much farther ahead. Before that, there may be some sort of inspection and diagnosis. But the fact that I am trying to communicate to you is that, see, with very less interaction, he has got almost the full information and the 360-degree view of the customer. Okay, what all other products are associated, what is happening with his laptop, when it was bought, whether it is under warranty or not, what type of issue it might be, and so that the monitor issue is like, let's say, 99% time the monitor, the LCD screen needs to be replaced, and therefore he has already placed the order for it, so that the turnaround time to get the laptop back to the customer is very less turnaround time. Okay, now the customer, let's say, has put the laptop and has went home. Now at home, when he is there, let's say after in 2 days, he gets the call from the agent and says the laptop is ready, you come and pick it up. Or even if the laptop is not ready, they will at least let you know that, okay, the part is still in transit, or what is called, the part is still, the spare part that is required is still not yet delivered to them, and for therefore will require another 1 day more. So anyway, the customer is having a very good relationship here, is getting into a very good relationship, and he is very happy. So what he will do? So what he will do is that he will actually bring more customer to this particular company through references and all those stuff. And this is where the power of CRM comes into picture. The CRM tools in this way actually helps in earning more business from your existing customer. In fact, there is an 80-20 rule which says that you earn 80% of your business from existing customer and 20% from the new customer. So even though they may not be going so much well ahead with the laptop, and manufacturing is quite okay, but maybe not at par like this particular company, but still they have got more what is called customers getting into, because their after service is very good, and that is the power of CRM tool. So there are different vendors, who actually perform, who has different tools in order to maintain this. And since we are more focused with our customer, so with our Oracle vendor, so in Oracle we have these type of modules for the CRM modules. Okay, so these are the marketing modules we have the sales module, and we have the what is called the service module. Now in marketing, like we have marketing online, sales we have sales online or telesales. Okay, in service we have depot repair, we have field service, install base, service contract, and all these different types of tools or softwares are there in order to fulfill the good relationship with the customer by providing them the best support. Okay, so marketing is generally used in order to capture the lead, like you get a call, correct? Are you interested for credit card? Are you interested for this particular laptop, and new deal is going on? So to generate those type of interest for the business is nothing but the lead. Those leads get converted into customer in the sales module, and this is basically the aftermarket part of the customer cycle. Okay, so anyway, our intention is not to get into Oracle CRM. Now the main thing comes, which is the CX. Then what is CX? Why everybody is so much speaking about this buzzword CX? Okay, which is nothing but your customer experience. So the CX now, okay, let understand this one also in through an example. I am making up this example, but hopefully it will make clear that what this CX is. Okay, let's take the same concept. So I am the customer, okay, with the laptop, and let's say there are other customers who are in the queue whose laptop need to be fixed, and here is our agent who is sitting in the what is called the what is called the agent who is actually taking care of all these requests. So very good CRM tool they have. Okay, very good CRM tool. So whatever the laptop is provided, they immediately understand what are the data associated with this customer. They are able to give them the correct turnaround time and all those cases. So no doubt in that. Okay, but it is very silo. It is at the aftermarket business side. Okay, now once this laptop has been taken and it is at the manufacturing side, let's say replacement is required and all those, then that much of visibility is not there. The customer doesn't know that visibility. He calls and he says that yes, it is with the manufacturing team who is actually going to replace your laptop, so they are working on it, but still doesn't get that particular piece of information what they are looking for, okay, in the manufacturing side. But they know that okay, fine, means the product is being getting tracked, and the product is, which is the laptop in this case, is getting repaired, and they also know when to come back. Okay, now consider the same scenario here. Okay, so here also we have different customers who are in the queue, and now they are also coming to the same agent. Okay, in order to get their laptop fixed. Okay, now here consider this situation. Let's say I put some chairs here. Okay, I have a coffee vending machine here. Vending machine here. Also, I am also advertising here, let's say the LCD screen, how their laptop is more superior than others. Okay, and so I'm making the atmosphere more personalized for these customers, so they can sit in the chair, they're waiting, so they can go and have some coffee. Okay, and they can also see the marketing campaign that is happening on the LCD screen, and along with it the CRM tool is working. Okay, now when the laptop has been provided, immediately he gets a WhatsApp message. WhatsApp message is generally used by your friends and relative, but here they immediately get the service tracking number in the WhatsApp, and which makes it look like it is more personalized for them. The business, it will look like okay, this is only this business has been set up only to support Abhishek, this business has been set up only to support Ron. Okay, so they get this personal touch in this whole process, and it is actually making them emotionally happy. Okay, their engagement is more. So let's say the laptop is taken to the manufacturing side, and they see a screen, and they can see the status of the manufacturing also, like okay, the spare part ordered, the spare part has been received, monitor is getting repaired, etc. Have you seen the pizza delivery system? So there it shows you, correct? Or let's say the Zomato or the Swiggy. So there actually it tells you, the pizza is getting prepared, the pizza is getting boxed, the pizza is now out for delivery, and the person will be in another 5 minutes. So it looks like it has been more personalized on for you, and you become emotionally more happy. So it is the advanced version of the traditional CRM, and where it is going. So nowadays you will see that if you get any issue, you get angry message, you put an angry message in the Facebook and Twitter, and immediately you get a Twitter reaction. So what happens from the social site itself, all these in service requests are created, and they track it. So it looks like they are following you and giving you a personal touch to actually in order to resolve your issue, and that is nothing but CX, customer experience. Okay, So yeah, there is a very thin line in difference that both of them are actually meant for the customer, but the CRM is more into like managing the data for the customer, whereas here the CX is more about engaging the customer. Okay, so engaging the customer, more about it. Fine. Okay. So I know there's a very thin line of difference, but hopefully this example will try to give you some sort of concept that what the CX is compared to CRM, and why it is more modern and more digital than what is in your traditional CRM. Okay. So there are also different vendors for CX. So I hope you have heard about Salesforce. Similarly, Oracle also has its own CX suite. So now basically we are more this channel scope is more on the Oracle side. So the Oracle, the following are the important CX tool that they provide: software, commerce. You have your marketing like Eloquia. Then you have your service cloud, which was actually initially called Right Now. After that, Oracle has bought it. You have Oracle Field Service Cloud, so which was actually called TOA. You have CPQ, configure, price, and quote. Uh, Similarly, there may be others. So, like sales, sorry, one of the important one. Sorry, sales. Sales himself is actually sometimes referred to as the CRM. So commerce is mainly for all those social type of things. Eloquia is for the marketing. Service cloud is what I was mentioning here. So like where it takes care of the aftermarket business. OFS is basically for your field service activities. So what you have like anything like dispatching, the scheduling. Let's say 100 of engineers are there, and you have to schedule to the correct engineers, and they have to actually automatically understanding the traffic rules and sorry the traffic conditions. They should be properly routed. Similarly, CPQ is configure, price, quote. You might have went to the Amazon or Dell, so what is called website, and there you can individually select your own product like configurator. Okay, so that is what your CPQ is. Sales, you know, that is one of the very important, though I have written it at the last, but okay, you take it as I have written to the top. It is one of the most important CX tool, which actually helps in converting the opportunities into your customer. Okay, so these are the important CX tool that Oracle has provided, and our video is mainly on this particular service cloud. Okay, so let's go back to our PPT. So what is customer experience? We have also discussed, and along with that, we have discussed that why CX is the next version of CRM. So Oracle CRX modules. So these are the modules which I have listed down. So what's next? The next is basically like we will try to venture into the service cloud software or the tool which was called as Oracle, which was called as Right Now, and after Oracle bought it, it became Service Cloud. So we will get into that particular tool. We will try to see how it is configured, how it is administered, uh, how different types of flexibility this particular tool provides, and we'll try to take business scenarios and cases in order to understand the different setups, the module setup, if you want to say like that, and how it can be used in a different way in order to serve the aftermarket process, whether it's a customer care or the field service job, and all those customizations that it can do. So hopefully you like this particular video, the first introduction video. It tried to tell you the CRM and CX difference, and this video, if you believe that it has been in any way helpful to you, I have learned a lot, because I never thought that what is the difference between CRM and CX. But when I thought that, okay, I need to pass this knowledge in a social platform which is so competitive nowadays, I ventured more, and see, while speaking about this in this video, I have got some ideas also and some examples I have put through. So hopefully you like this video, and if you have done so, and if you have liked it, then please click the like icon, and also please subscribe to this video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that the next videos which will be coming in a very quick frequency, you get the notification, and all of us grow together in terms of our the knowledge about the CX model, mainly the service cloud, in the next videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and please be safe. Take care. Bye.